Twitch hikers, I guess. I still am conflicted on the naming schemes. Haven't been hitchhiking since last, what was it, March? A year and a half now? That's crazy. I've never gone a year and a half without hitchhiking since I started hitchhiking, at least. Is this on full? Almost. Okay. Alright, anyway, let me double check the map one more time, and we'll go. So I think I go up here and then I split left. Yeah, just a little bit, we split left, go left for a little bit, and there's a Tim Hortons after the second road. Let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, and Trevor 999. Thanks for the sub, the Prime sub. Welcome to the Twitch Bikers. Everything look okay? These cables look like a disaster, but they're taped, so everything's fine. Nothing dangling down, no danglers. That's a good sign. Just test the disc. Seems okay. That came loose, but let me know if it gets shaky. One of my straps to hold the bar down is loose. So the bike here setup, honestly inspired by that. I'm just gonna start riding and we'll keep talking. Now, how about this? This should go away. Okay, just these TS9 cables for antenna that's not currently being used. Okay. So yeah, I rode my bike across Canada last year, Vancouver Island to Halifax, which is great. I had my camera mounted onto the top of my helmet, which I thought would be good because, like, if something's on your head, then you already have your body taking most of the vibrations out of it, so it could be smoother. But the thing about mounting it on your head is, as I'm looking around, keeping my situational awareness, looking for cars, doing all that stuff, the camera's getting whipped left, right, and all over the place. And a lot of people said, like, it was either, it was just like potentially nausea inducing because you're just going all over the place. So I was looking at different options. A chest mount is one of the most common ones, and I think that's a decent option. And you still have your body taking a lot of the vibrations out from the bike. But I think a third-person view just gives an interesting perspective. You get to see the person riding, but like your perspective with a wide-angle camera just lets you see a whole lot that I don't think you can from any kind of first-person POV. So I wanted to make it work. It's hard because since it's mounted to the bike, anything mounted to the bike is going to take the vibrations from what you're riding on and just get shaken around all over the place. So it's kind of hard to do. Like I think Bike Curious uses a full tripod mounted like at 3 points to his back rack to his like cargo bike, and mine is just a monopod that I have two different like camera clamp mounts at 2 different points securing it, and then a few just different like kind of cabling things securing it further higher up on the monopod. So yeah, I essentially was looking at what other people were doing, cycling on Twitch here, and trying to figure out something that would work for me. Because the monopod does collapse down to, like, still not tiny, but it's packable. I can fly with it, no problem. Not really working great. Your third-person POV. I'll show you. Like I can send you pictures of mine, and we can try and work off each other's setups to try and find the ideal. It's hard because, and the longer you have the monopod or the tripod away from the bike, like you just have a longer post, And the further out it sticks, the more the end of it is going to start getting shaken about by the natural vibrations of riding. So it's kind of complicated. How the bikers are acting the giant rig on the back. You know what? No one's actually said a single thing since I've been riding with this. They, like, I feel like internally they have to be like thinking I'm crazy, but they're too polite to call me out on it. White thing in an antenna? Yeah. But I've been testing it, and I haven't found it actually to improve anything. If anything, it's made things worse, which is disappointing. I can link you the model, but it's meant to go on boats. It's a marine antenna. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I got the wrong one. Because I used to use this little Netgear antenna. It's like this little square, flat piece of plastic, and plug it into the TS9 connections on my modems. But well, I'd always break them, but it did actually work. I would just always break the TS9 connections because it's like the stupidest connection ever made. It's the weakest thing. They just break so easily. We got Duala with the 12-month, the 1 year reset. Thank you very much. Finally, you're back. I know, right? Maybe it only works on boats. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think some antennas they need to be mounted on some kind of flat surface or something. I forget what it's called. There's some term for it, but I forget what it is. How's the antenna grounded? Honestly, I don't even know. I've never had to ground an antenna because the other one you didn't have to. Maybe this one needs to be grounded. First time I watched you in UK near Newcastle. That's a good chunk of it. Was that 2019? Probably. Could have even been late 2018. It's a long time ago. I don't know if it's a network thing or something else. All right, somewhere around here is a Tim's. Oh, there it is. Is that not a full one? It's just like a, whatchamacallit, a gas station one? I think it might be a partial one. Sad. Bunsies with the 4-month resub. Thank you very much. Ooh, what's that place? Oh, it's closed. It's Robin's. I think it's closed. It looks closed. Getting food. It's cute, Tim's. Yeah, I'm curious if this is a full one. Sometimes the gas station ones are like a partial one, if that makes sense. Like they don't have the full menu, just coffee and donuts pretty much. I'll get a farmer's wrap. Oh, do they do them after 11? I guess I can leave my helmet on. Okay, I'm gonna run in. You guys are my security detail. Okay, I'll be right back. But I'll be watching you. I got chat up. Thank you. Oh yeah, you guys can still hear me, can't you? Huh. I keep forgetting. This will take me a few days to get used to, I think. You guys ready for my order? I don't know if they're doing breakfast. I'm gonna ask, but I don't see it on the board. Hey. Do you guys still do breakfast right now, or just the? Okay. Could I get a farmer's wrap combo, please? Sausage, please. Could I get an iced coffee with it? Like an iced coffee?
Sure.
Yeah.
Medium's okay?
Yeah.
What do you want to do like as your side?
Can I do hash brown? Yeah.
Is that all today?
Yeah, that's all.
8:15, please.
Pizza, please. Perfect, thank you. I'm surprised the mic's reaching out here. I saw some reviews that said it needs line of sight, and you guys are outside and I'm inside. It's interesting. Someone check and accommodate you in Nova Scotia? You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to be ordering a new antenna. If someone wants to accommodate me, I might like get an Amazon delivery to their place. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like if I'm not near my bike, then you might have people that are like inspect it. Not maliciously, just curiosity. And so far they've been too polite to be like staring me down when I'm riding it, which I've been surprised. I'm kind of liking this wireless thing though. This is neat. I'm just going to be annoyed as soon as the battery dies, and I'm going to complain about it. I'm just warning you ahead of time. 30 kilometers from North Emma Ferry on the Nova Scotia side. Love to help any. It's Salt Spring Sniper. Okay. Yeah, that's really close to that ferry on the Nova Scotia side. Yeah, maybe at some point today I'll quickly look at what shipping looks like, if that's okay with you, to that kind of area. Do you usually get like 2-day Prime or something like that? It is hard to get ship stuff when you're on the road. Leroy Deuce Spam with the 12 months to 1 year resub. Thank you very much. I feel like people must think I'm crazy because well, they can't, okay, they can probably hear me talk, but you know, I got a mask on, so you can't really tell. Do you have 2-day Prime? Okay. I'll do a quick look and see if they have them even in stock in Canada. Amazon lockers? Do we have those in Canada? Well, maybe we do in proper cities. Hi from New Brunswick. I'll be taking the ferry to Caribou, Nova Scotia, heading up through Cape Breton Island to North Sydney, ferry to Port aux Basques, Newfoundland, and east to St. John's. I probably won't be going to New Brunswick this time. I was there last year. Oh, wait, I think this is me. That's me. Any good spots to sit around here outside? Because that's the other thing that's kind of annoying is I have to, like, you guys are fixed on there, so I kind of have to like lean the bike and then hopefully be in an okay position. Anyway, hello. Got my iced coffee. I'm gonna just quickly chill here and drink it for a second. Get my chat going. Don't fall. Can post location here as well. The UPS takes care of the 2-day Prime delivery here. Oh, okay. Well, that's very sweet. I forgot that these were like, when you get an iced coffee at most fast food places, it's with milk and sugar, or syrup. I was kind of just gonna get a black coffee. You can request it, but I forgot that they do it like this. Use a lot of weight when you go on these long trips. I didn't have my exact weight before I left on my trip last year, the cycling across Canada trip, but when I got back, I think I was like 148, which is pretty normal for me. Right now, I'm about 160 leaving on this trip, which is the most I've ever weighed. I know you might be like, you're super skinny, it's nothing. For me, I'm proud of that. So I'll let you know when I finish what we're sitting at. For charging batteries, cameras, phones. I got a bunch of mobile batteries, and I'll recharge them when I sit down to eat in a variety of places. Is the situation. I can do 3 to 4 days probably without touching a power outlet, just running off of the charged batteries. But if I just get a few hours of charging here and there as I sit down and eat, then I can do that pretty much indefinitely. Even healthier now than you were in older streams. Yeah, my girlfriend Sarah, she's been getting me to go to the gym with her. Our apartment has a gym in it, so it's a basic gym, but I've never actually really done any gym stuff, so it's been good. I've gained a little weight, got a little bit of upper body strength, which honestly for cycling is probably detrimental. Like, I'm carrying more weight in my upper body, which is not really what you need. I need all my weight in my legs. Who's Sarah? So, I've been gone a long time. In the meantime, like, I moved to Victoria and I didn't really know anyone, so I went on Tinder and I met a girl and her name is Sarah, and we've been dating for, well, since December, and now she lives with me. She's very nice. You'll meet her when I finish this trip. I'll fly back to Victoria and I'll introduce you to Sarah. She has purple hair, but she doesn't stream. Oh, Sarah Bridgewater in chat is Sarah. She's the real deal. Jin Drollum with the 3-month resub. Thanks for the 3 months. Jim. Arms look way better. How tall are you again? Should I go back to the old 6'10"? What did I say? 280 pounds? Was that my old line? No, I'm like 5'11". I might even be 5'10" and a half. We should do an official measurements. How tall am I? What's my body fat percent? How do you do? Don't you have like measure the bunch of things on you? No,
Straighten that leg out the wall. That's the wall. And then if you can hold yourself, take that hand off. Yay! 10 feet.
Antenna maybe got some electric static apps. Antenna's, well, I don't even know if you can hear me right now. Antenna's not even hooked up at the moment. All good now? Okay. I think Redog was saying that there's some problem with our desync fixer thingy, because I think our bitrate's okay while we're here. But I got Hedgehog Legs here with the gifted sub to Rosmere. Thank you, Hedgehog Legs. Are you there yet? Still 1,400 kilometers or so. Had Sarah Bridgework at VIP. She only been subbed 1 month. She's my girlfriend. Of course, your significant other, your partner, is going to be a VIP to you, right? When we book the US, it's open now. Potentially after this one, I'm going to fly back to Victoria. I'll introduce you to Sarah. And then maybe the next trip will be riding down the Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 101, Washington, Oregon, California, all the way down to Mexico. But probably not go to Mexico, just San Diego. Yeah, final destination on this trip is St. John's, Newfoundland. It's your furthest east point in Canada. Actually, are there any people that know PEI here or from PEI? Like, eventually I'm heading east to take the ferry to Caribou, Nova Scotia. The Confederation Trail takes me a good chunk of the way there, so I can just start riding that way and see. Like flag, bell ringing for subs, and overlays are missing. So we have no overlays right now? Is that the situation? Have an overlay. When we have overlays for speed, height, okay, yeah, we haven't been running the GPS tracker on my chat phone, which would ping my GPS data every second or something like that, which would give us the speed, the altitude, and all that stuff. We haven't been running that just because I'm fresh back and it'll take time to get back to where we were, I guess. Hit your GF done your eyebrows? No, I do my own eyebrows. I'd have a unibrow if I didn't. So no, that's me. Thank you very much. Oh, got Zizzy Road with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much for those 10 gifted subs, Zizzy Rogue, and everyone welcome to the Twitch Hikers, Twitch Bikers, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm kind of like in between what I want to call the sub team now, because I haven't hitchhiked in so long. I want to, I just, pandemic and stuff. I did miss the death with the 14-month sub as well. But can we get some hitch funds for Zizzy Rogue? I think you want to get off the Confederation Trail until Montague and then head south to the ferry terminal. All right, let me look at a map of what that means. Where's my other phone? It's in here. So off trail until Montague. Montague? Montenegro. Wait, so take the trail to Montague? Don't I want to take the trail until Montague, and then just head south down Highway 4 to Murray River? Wait, oh, we're going to Wood Island, so. Because, yeah, I could take the Confederation Trail through Mount Stewart, then kind of southeast from there through Cardigan, south through Broodnell and Montague. The real Mr. Magoo with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. The real Mr. Magoo. Wow, I appreciate it. And everyone, welcome to the Twitch Bikers. Feels so foreign to say. What do we think of that route? Yes, that hitch? Okay, all right, then I'll do that. So I am still on the Confederation Trail. I just got to backtrack It's only like a kilometer back the way I came to get back to a junction, and then, oh, it's called Royalty Junction. That's exciting. We're Royalty today, and then just keep heading east. Cool. It does look like a nice route. If the whole Confederation Trail is as nice as it has been so far, it's like the perfect cycling trail. It's like this really fine crushed rock, but like hard packed, so it's not like loose gravel or anything like that. Really nice to ride on. There's pretty much no potholes or roughness or anything. The only time you have bumps is when you cross roadways. Honestly, okay, it is the smallest province, but as far as accessible cycling that doesn't put you in life or death situations next to busy traffic, PEI is probably the best so far. With that said, for like a province like Ontario to do the entire province to this level, the investment would be insane. Same all the way to Ferry, my GF works by. Oh, okay, there you go. PEI, I approve. I like this province. All right. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna let that settle. My appetite hasn't picked up to cycling levels yet. Like, I still feel hungry, but my stomach just doesn't really like me eating that much at the moment. But I'm just gonna put this away, and I'll probably ride for just like 20-30 minutes, and I'll stop and finish this guy. Do I need any water or anything? I should chop this up. I'll quickly run to the washroom, take this off, fill up my water bottle, and strap everything up and go. And you guys will protect the bike. We got Gemma with the 3-month Twitch Prime reset. Thank you for the 3 months. I'll strap this down. And we got Thy Death with the gifted sub. Give your own resub, and then a gifted sub. Thank you, Thy Death, for gifting a sub to Thank you. Anything before you leave, Lim Town can get you anything you need. If you, at some point, I have to stop and get more bug spray. The strongest DEET spray legally allowed in Canada. And I will at some point be getting wet wipes, and actually TP is something I'm planning on stopping and getting somewhere, but I don't have. So if someone wanted to stream me and had any of those lying around, I would gladly receive that. TP means toilet paper. And we got a Danish dude with the 5-month reset. Thank you very much. Oh, Shane and Jackie's Adventures. Thanks for the raid. Everyone, welcome to Hitch. You just stream hitchhiking. You might know who I am, you might not. You usually stream hitchhiking, but pandemic made that not possible, so now I stream long-distance cycle touring, currently across my home country of Canada. We're in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, the smallest province in Canada. If you pull it up on a map, it is quite small compared to the large country that is Canada. And it's really nice here. Good cycling infrastructure as well. Did they catch anything? Did Shane and Jackie catch anything today? These don't know, Shane and Jackie Adventures, they stream like fishing. I think it's mostly southern US, right? And Pim with the 16-month reset. Thank you, Pim. No fish today. It's a shame. But, like, okay, I've compared, so you stream hitchhiking, I've compared hitchhiking to fishing. I think I'd be a good, or like, I'd enjoy fishing. So when I'm hitchhiking, I put myself out on the roadway. I try to present myself nicely, like you would present your bait nicely if you were fishing, whether it's a lure or a bait or whatever. Try to make your line as appealing to the fish as possible, and I try to make myself as appealing to potential cards as possible. Try to look clean cut, friendly, happy, don't look like you're miserable out there on the side of the road, and then you just stick your thumb out there as, you know, big as you can make it, own it, just get your line out there, and then you wait. And sometimes it takes a long time for you to get any like bites, you get any cars pulling over for you. But like given enough time, you will eventually catch something. I'll catch a ride, you'll catch a fish. Bug spray, toilet paper, wipes, and bacon coverage down. That is like, you don't need anything else in life, really. That covers all the bases. Okay, but I am going to leave the mic behind, throw this out, go to the washroom and fill up this Gatorade bottle. So, protect the bike. I'll have chat with me though, but Alright, no microphone. Alright, I'll be right back. This. Water.
Stay hydrated, man. It's hot.
Yeah. You like flat out?
Yeah, so from your foot all the way to the hand you take off should be like this flat line.
Whoa, okay, we can try it. Doing it flat. don't know why the stream is cutting out. The network should be fine here. It could be another problem. I don't know if anyone knows, like if Redog knows or anything. Where'd that go? What's that? Okay. Best to get each other's items he needs for his trip. Air-conditioned barn he can stay in if he likes. Super small home, barn's comfortable. I don't think I've ever stayed in a barn. That sounds exciting, actually. One time I went to a barn party or a shed party in Newfoundland in Trinity? No, further north. What's on the north tip of that little thing up there? Went to a bar and then someone invited me to a party in their barn shed thing. There's sofas and stuff back there. It's kind of a cool setup. My Sobe's cooked and I'll be there. Could you meet me at the next junction? If that makes sense. If you know the area. So I'm gonna start heading east. I just should get a kind of move on. I'll stop somewhere and I'll start eating and then I can wait. My bottle wouldn't fit under the sink, which is a common problem. Speaking of which, maybe I'll get like a short fat thing, like a fat Nalgene. Sometimes those fit in the sink a bit better. And then the little strap mount that Bike Curious gave me could hold on to that pretty decently, I think. I'll recycle this and then we'll go. Sorry, there's so many things. Ooh, I can put my mic back on. That's exciting. Hit some side before Charlottetown at Atlanticade last week. Would be cool to stop by then. No, I just flew into Charlottetown yesterday. Sorry, day before that. Yeah, because I flew in around noon and then I got a hotel for the first night to get everything set up because the bike was all packed up in a box and I don't know, I just had to set everything up essentially. Graceful. That's an actual more advanced move. I was just going for something to the next level.
And this is what we started way well.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She came in for the save though. She came in for the save. She thought I was going down. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
Alright. Hitchhiking.
Okay.
Sign. Very good.
Yes.
Very good sign. Alright. We go up there. Up there.
Okay.
It's two different reflections and it breaks my brain. Sorry, I gotta change a setting on the encoder here. I don't even know if I'm broadcasting right now, but Was that the first guy? Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah. I saw more people saying F again, so. Like, yeah, here we're getting, let's see, 80 download. $20 upload. It's more than enough to run a stream. So I don't know why it's cutting in and out though. I did change the setting. It might have just, or change the setting that might have effed it for one time, but I don't know about the other ones. Like it, even at a higher bit rate, like when we got 20, is it megabits per second, megabytes per second of upload speed capable, should be fine. Overheating? Don't think so. The encoder, everything seems fine. Okay, well, where am I trying to go? I know someone's trying to meet me. I just don't want to sit for too long. Can they meet me at Royalty Junction? It's only a few kilometers, and I think the timing might be decent. And I don't, like, it should be easy to get to from Charlottetown. I just don't want to sit here for too long. And we'll just see if once we're moving, if things start effing some more. They very well might, because that's life. Ooh, I haven't put on war paint either. Maybe when we stop, we'll do war paint as well. Serendipity do with the 4-month prime. Thank you very much. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. Bicycle, bicycle. I wonder if I'll get a DMCA claim for my perfect singing. I think that was indistinguishable from Freddie Mercury. That person could go, they're turning right. You could zip around and turn right. Ooh, that's a nice squeak. Bicycle and motorbike. Yeah, the big change from last year to this year is I put a motorcycle engine on my bicycle and call it a day. Go. I don't whack the camera. I do have to kind of be cognizant because the camera sticks out to the left, which gives you a decent perspective. It doesn't stick out further than like I would be wide, but like your brain only thinks of like clearing your body, and I just don't think about something being behind me also sticking out as wide as I am. Cheeky wave. Yeah, the person Like we turned left and they stayed behind me, and then there was a truck parked there, not really giving them space to pass me and giving me a lot of space, so they just stayed behind me. So I was just waving to be like, thanks for not rushing and letting me pass the truck before zipping on by. Okay, so this is Confederation Trail, and the whole thing is apparently like this. It's like gorgeous. For cycling, it's just essentially as good as it gets. Coast to coast by bike. Yeah, so this is actually like part 2 of this trip. Last year I rode from my home on Vancouver Island to Halifax. So I went from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. I just wasn't allowed into 2 of the provinces out east, Prince Edward Island, where we are now, and Newfoundland, which is your furthest east point. So the trip felt incomplete. Now that I'm vaccinated, I'm allowed to go to these provinces. So that's the current situation. Is we're finishing a trip we started last year. I've done about 6,000 kilometers so far, and we've got another 1,500 to go. Make trailers for bikes you can store tents in, to that. You can probably see a little bit, I've got panniers, I got like saddlebags strapped to the front and rear of my bike on the racks I have. I think like if you tow a trailer, that's like, trailers are fairly heavy, and then you have extra wheels on the ground, which is more rolling resistance. I think if you can fit everything into panniers, then I think it's probably better to just do that than to bring a trailer. But if you need a ton of equipment, then yeah, the trailer would make sense. When I hitchhiked up to Inuvik in winter, they were telling me there was this guy, I think they said he was from Japan, maybe? Could have been somewhere else, somewhere in Asia, that was riding a bike up to Inuvik and Tuktoyaktuk, and he was riding a bike and he had a trailer, and he slept in his trailer. I think it was like just long enough, and he kind of like bivvied in his trailer or something, which sounds like, I can see people say there's F and sounds like nothing, sounds like oblivion, but I don't even know what that means. So did the video cut? It was just the audio? Did everything go? What happens when we cut? Does it just go to clips? Because we're trying a new encoder, which is hardwired to our cellular router. Wow, that bird is bold. Clips. Just clips? I don't know, like, the thing is the network around here is actually pretty decent. Although it might be doing that thing that we were having a problem with when we started in the tent today. What was happening was there's really fast internet, and like the router displays that as an LTE plus connection, but then there's slower LTE connection, and like it would be switching back and forth between those 2 bands like every minute for some reason. And the LTE one was super slow. It had like 4 or 5 bars of whatever signal strength, but the amount of speed, the amount of bandwidth you got off of it was nothing. And then the LTE plus one was like only like 2 bars of strength, but I'd get like 100 down and 20 up on it. And for some reason, it would just keep switching back and forth. And unfortunately, I can't just tell the router to pick this band and stay on it. It tells you it's smarter than you, and it will do it itself.
佐伯に行きます。佐伯。
手前。
佐伯。
手前、佐伯まで。あ、大丈夫です。
構えよ。構えんかい。
構えだから。
And a Netgear Nighthawk M5. Both of them, like all of my devices, will be switching between those two bands. You insulted the router. This is payback. Yeah. I don't know. Like when you look at the, I'm running on the Bell network, which in theory is essentially the same as Telus, and they're usually the best network, except for a few isolated incidences. And if you look at PEI, it should be solidly like for almost the whole island, and it makes sense. It's really flat. Like yeah, the woods definitely don't help, but there's no mountains in the way at least. That spot on your back hole in your chop? I haven't checked recently, but like definitely through the winter I had it. I remember seeing it because I told Sarah the story about why there's a random, like it looks like a birthmark on my on my back. It's actually from a shirt with a hole in it that got very tanned until Madame Rainbow Pants in Winnipeg patched it for me. A cycling jersey for back pockets. I was considering getting a cycling jersey, and you know what I was considering? I was considering making a custom one. You can put whatever you want on one and they'll make it for you. I thought that would be fun. What I'm actually been considering is, I brushed on this yesterday a little bit, but the past year, kind of losing my ability to hitchhike, and like that's kind of been my whole life for years, and since I haven't maintained many relationships at home while I have been traveling like this, don't really have a personal life. Like until I met Sarah and stuff, I don't know, without going too in depth, I wasn't very happy. Anyway, something interesting Twitch did is they actually gave partnered streamers, I think, like free few months of online counseling, stuff like that, so I tried that a little bit. And again, because I'm communicating online, I was bad at reliability with that. But I've been considering, like, say for the next trip, we try to raise money for some kind of mental health charity, just because last year was the first time since I was like a teenager where I've had a period in my life where I just really felt unhappy without getting into it too much. Is this Royalty Junction? So this is tying back to the jersey. I thought like maybe we could do some kind of donation goal, and then the winner or something could make me wear whatever jersey they want me to wear for the extent of that trip. And I can look silly, or I can look cool, or I can look whatever you want me to do. But the person who is, I'm gonna cross the road and then just stop over here and think about my life. See if this is the spot. I apparently have someone coming by to give me stuff. Ooh, a food truck. Is it time to eat again? Oh yeah. Well, I still have my food. Maybe I'll stop in the shade under this tree over here or something and eat my farmer's wrap. We got Nog Bar with the sub. Thank you very much. I was gonna say, is that a picnic table I can sit at? But it's at someone's house. Oh, this picnic table's over by the food truck. But it's open. I can't sit at a picnic table without being a customer. Oh, there's a picnic table by the truck center. All right, we're going for that. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Now I'll show you where it is.
So, sorry, I know we just started going, but apparently I have someone helping me out with some stuff. If they come into chat, I'm at Royalty Junction, I think. South Shores by Ontario. So I already went through Ontario. Like this trip's already gone 6,000 plus kilometers. I never really had a problem with saddle sores. I had a few days where my butt was kind of sore, but they never became proper sores themselves. I don't know, can you see the seat from this angle? It's a Brixby 17, so it's a leather seat. When I first got it, it wasn't very comfortable at all. But that's usually how these seats go, is they're leather and it slowly breaks in as you wear it and it forms to the shape of your booty. And it's definitely formed to the shape of my booty now. It's quite comfortable. We got Nog bars with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Nog bars. Come get some hitch thumbs for Nog. Gifting all those subs. Thank you. Where do you start? Last year I started Comox, Vancouver Island, rode down to Victoria, BC, Vancouver Island, to mile 0 of the Trans-Canada Highway, and then started east. Pretty much stuck to the Trans-Canada Highway most of the time, and made it to Halifax. But I wasn't allowed to PEI or Newfoundland, and that's why we're here. And people would be like, well, why didn't you fly back to Halifax, because that's where you left off? And I'm like, if I wanted to go to PEI, if I flew into Halifax, I'd have to kind of like backtrack a ton to get to PEI and then get back to Nova Scotia and then up to North Sydney to fly out of, or sorry, to take the ferry out of North Sydney to Newfoundland. Logistically, it made sense to just come to Charlottetown, I think. No padded shorts now. Hope you're cycling home this time. Oh man, we'd be riding into into fall than winter weather, as it took me 82 days to get across the country last time. So if we do the math on that, so like almost 3 months. Like we'll finish this end of August. Let's just say beginning of September. So 3 months to get back, October, November, December. I'd get back like just before December. Chances are I'd run into some winter weather. The first time I traveled across Canada was hitchhiking, and I left November 1st, and I got back, like I hitchhiked from Kelowna to St. John's, Newfoundland, and back, and I got back mid-December, and I definitely encountered some winter weather. Lamron with the 2-month prime. Thank you very much. Gonna hit up Toronto. We've already passed all that last year. So this part of the trip is only gonna be probably 3 weeks, give or take, in Atlantic Canada. So we'll be in Prince Edward Island here, then we'll take the ferry to Caribou, Nova Scotia. We'll go up through Nova Scotia to Cape Breton Island, to northern Cape Breton Island, to North Sydney, Nova Scotia, take the ferry to Port aux Basques, Newfoundland, which is the southwest corner of Newfoundland, and then ride across Newfoundland to St. John's. Just that Newfoundland section from Port aux Basques to St. John's is between 900 and 1,000 kilometers. Like, the island of Newfoundland is huge. Soft Lucky with the 5-month prime. Thank you for the 5 months. It's a salmon festival in Newfoundland. Then are close to, you should stay. It's amazing. Like, I do like salmon, so maybe. Like, if it's, you know, if I get to St. John's or something like that, and it's like a couple days after I get there, then maybe. But I don't like staying still. I don't stay still well. Luckily it was grass. Cameras, this is a Sony FDR X3000 action camera mounted to a monopod sticking out the back of the bike. This mouth noise, I keep forgetting that it's like right there. I apologize. I need something to drink too. How many kilometers per day planning to ride? Like if we looked at last year, once I got into the swing of things, I think it was about 100 kilometers a day, give or take. Like some days were less if we're just riding casually. Some days were more. I think the most I did was between 160, 170, which is nothing crazy in the cycling world. Like I met someone that did 300 kilometers in a day. I don't know how, but they did. When I rode with that 17-year-old in Western Ontario for a day, I think he did a 220 kilometer day or 230 kilometer day. We've got a delivery, I think.